The client has a master's in engineering, but the company that he wants to work for is a software developing company. A software developing company doesn't need somebody with a mechanical engineering background. And USCIS requires you to prove, well, you studied this, so you need to work in this field that has a specialty occupation. But we wanted to use the master's degree because it's cap, right? You get a better chance. And so what do? Do you use the undergrad degree that's a much more fitting to the company, but then the chance of selection is a lot less? Or do you use the master's degree, but somehow maneuver and argue that a mechanical engineer needs to be at a software company? Or do you argue that a mechanical engineer has the skill sets to be a software developer at this software developing company? Let me share with you what we did and how we got this case approved. Let's go. Hi everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Zhang Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. The legal problem in this case is that we just don't know exactly what's the best argument. All of them could work. They each have their pros and cons. The downside of using your undergrad degree is the selection process is less. You might not be able to qualify, so there's a fear there. And in H-1B applications, the biggest hurdle probably is the selection. So after a long discussion, we decided not to do the H-1B using the undergrad degree. Then now we're stuck with, here's a mechanical engineering degree, and then at a software company, how do you make this match, right? Software developers just don't need in-depth hardware experience and knowledge. So everything that they learned, it's kind of useless, right, at this company. If you just presented that as to USCIS probably would just deny it, right? And so now the company really wants to hire this client. This client really wants to work at this company. So how do we make it work, right? Do we create a new business plan saying, well, now the company is moving towards mechanical engineering and needs this? Sure, if the company does have it, they could. But this is a large company that's on the stock exchange. It's really hard to get them to change courses, right? They just needed a software developer. And so if you can't make it work, then we just can't hire you. So everybody was really stressed, but we were able to go through every single class, transcript, homework assignment, final, and really prove that this mechanical engineer had the skills and ability to perform at or above a normal software engineer. Now, we couldn't go too far because it was only a wage level 2. You know, it's not like the highest wage level. So we didn't want to say he has a master's degree from an elite university, one of the Ivies, and now they're going to be able to work at a very, very high level. That's hard, right? Because it's only a wage level 2. They're not granted a huge salary. So it's between, you know, the HR department only willing to offer a wage level 2, the company not willing to create a new position for a mechanical engineer. Both of those which would have just easily solved the problem, but they can't. So we're limited to having to work with what we got. We were able to document everything and really focus on the benefit that this company, this, you know, again, super large company, is able to benefit the rest of the world, and how his role in this company on these projects is able to make the United States more competitive. And the officer reviewed everything and was happy, and the case was proved without a request for evidence. Making arguments and putting things together is not hard. Making the decision on what to do is the hard part. We could be pushing the HR department and asking them to up the wage level. Maybe the HR director will just say, no, forget this, you know, like it's just way too complicated to deal with immigration. Let's just end it, right? And then the client would not have a job. That would be terrible. You work with what you got. You push in the areas that you know can succeed, and you can negotiate the points where you can potentially get. We worked with the client very intimately. We got all the transcripts. We were able to prove and enlist the client to help show, well, do you have the skill sets to get to do a software developer, right? This is what other software developers do. How much of it can you do? And he was able to persuade us and present all the documents. These people are so smart and so capable. So if they are on your team, I mean, who's more committed to their own immigration paperwork than the client themselves, right? Enlist them. I don't know how many law firms don't do this. And I always recommend agents, recommend other law firms, like your client is your ally. Enlist them on your team. Help them help you, help them help you, help them. If you have any questions about H-1B, about changing job titles, about your wage level, how high, how low, feel free to give us a call. Would love to talk to you, brainstorm, give suggestions. We're here to help. Take care. Bye-bye.